Okay, an update video of this large Buddhist bell, temple bell, bronze temple bell. It previously had a ghastly looking weld upon it, and hold on, I'll just do it the quick way. This is awesome. Okay, so what I did was I got out the grinder and the sanding wheel, and I can tell you, not a lot of fun, especially in the heat, and all these blinding bits and pieces all over me. Felt fantastic. But what I've done is, I feel that aesthetically, what it could do in the future, you'll see that it's really nice and smooth. And try to capture that a little bit. My shadow. So that's really nice and smooth now and there. And so you can, if you look closely, see those crack lines. So I guess, you know, the only torch I have, I repaired a couple that were a lot smaller, using just this and flux. You've got to have flux, and bronze wire. Actually, it's similar to bronze wire because you need a lot more heat for it. But if I had an oxy torch, you know, brazing with good, correct flux and stuff like that, I think you could do something with it. And I think if you wanted to go that route, but what I would do is grind into it following the cracks, grind into it following the crack lines, and that way you can make a bead and then sand that down to this. So basically I used a grinder initially and then a sanding wheel in order to get it to that point. Then I applied some heat to it just to sort of get it help it along for its aging process. And so you'll find,
you will find, this is the voice of God.
I had to do that. Just made that up. Super cross. The voice of God. You'll find that, you know, what I would do is leave it out to be weathered, and in time it will progress into that that shading and colour and be very, very similar. What I have done is I've just put a little mark here because it's affected its sound it has by cleaning it up. So going for the balance of aesthetics and sound. You know, when it had that great big bead on it, it did sound alright, but I found this sort of spot, and I can get a decent sound out of it. So what I'm going to have to do, you know, because it is cracked, reduce its price, because if you hit it anywhere else, it's not perfect, so, which is unfortunate. But anyway, something like this would cost thousands and thousands. I mean, new, try and get one. I can't even get one. Alright. So here you are. It would take time for that coloration to come in, but it's still a beautiful piece. It still comes with this cushion. It's still a beautiful piece. I'd make up a piece of wood with a bit of cushioning for a striker or something like that. You could go the route of getting it, you know, you need an oxyacetylene set, and here you need, I'd love to have one, but here you need this licensing kind of gig and all that sort of stuff. So, patina, that's the word I was thinking of, you know. Man, I've been thinking about all this other stuff, alright, all this other stuff, but things are alright, so that's good. So, forget about all that other stuff and just continue. Okay, so I will reduce the price, but as you can see, it's a fantastic piece, extremely rare to get one of this size. So, you know, that's the way it is. And I'm happy to keep it. But business is business, and you know, I've got to make this work. You know, still got a lot to do. You know, just got a what to do. Come have a look at this. Okay, I'll come along. Isn't that cool? This is 1 point something meters. These gold dragons, man, they're really cool. And go right around there. I've got this Kudo Yazutsu, the arrow quiver. Now this is old school Edo period. There's someone who was interested in talking about they have a museum thing, so I was thinking, yeah, I should show them some of my pieces, and this is something really cool I've got, and so yeah, it's, you know, I've got it out. I might as well. All right, I'll sell it. But it won't be cheap. And there's a fellow that is building a Japanese garden, and I suggest Jizo, because Jizo is the protector, or the god protector of children. So there you go. And look at this, it's rough, so I think this is granite. It certainly looks like, that's granite, isn't it? It's not sandstone, it's granite. So there you go. That's a real nice piece. Fair bit of weight in it. Alright, so it's, there you go. Fair bit of weight in it. You know, so it won't be really cheap as far as freight is concerned. I wouldn't be very keen sending it via sea, although I could pack it to do so. You know, it would be alright. The godchild, the godchild, what I call my kid. The god protector of children would probably be able to protect herself, or himself, or whom the god is. I don't know. But anyways, I suggested this. So if you're interested, yeah, I used to have this at my place. Yes. Anyways, that's that. Hello Kitty. Got a few things that I'm going to list pretty soon. A nice go board down there. I'll get around to it. A shogi board there. A few bits and pieces. I've got to move a whole bunch of stuff because a mate of mine said he's gotten hold of one of these, and he said, look, this friend of mine said, if you just pick up a couple of old televisions as he doesn't want around his place, he'll give one of these to you. And I'm like, okay. So I'm going there. We're going tomorrow, and we're gonna go get it. And you know, if it's, I doubt it could be any as good. You know, obviously it's not going to be as good as this one. You should see the inside of this thing. It's glorious. But imagine if it was. You know. There you go. Come and have a look at this. I've got something really cool around here. I want to send this to my shop in Australia. It's really cool vase. Check out this guy. Samurai. This is a beautiful piece. Got to be careful with that, I would say. An awesome piece this is. I should have turned it around. It's a picture of one of the when they brought up, what's the word for that one? They bring up pieces from the old battleships and things that were sunk, and it's a picture of when they you know, what's that word? Anyways, let me get back to reading. Here's another really nice. I really like this. And this one, which I'm protecting, the egg-shaped one. Check that out. Isn't that cool? There's the samurai right there. So this is one of my favorite pieces. Check that out. There you go. Okay, there's a few other bits and pieces I have around. Thinking of sending this one to Australia via post to see if it would see if it would make it. See if I can make boxes that are financially viable, and you know, make it profitable, things like that. Then I could probably send something huge like that. There's things around, you know. There's things around here. I've got to get back to sorting that out. This is an old school Edo period drum. This was in a temple, and this side is obviously, but this side is alright. So awesome. And see, I can't think of many words. I'm like the new generation. We don't know any words. Imagine the vocabulary. Shakespeare would be rolling in his grave. This comes apart. I've seen that before. This thing will come off, and this thing will come off from there, and that'll all dis something, and disassemble, and that could be sent. So if you're interested in it, let me know. That'd be cool. I used to rumble on that rig. There's things over here. I've got FedEx in their wisdom have decided that Japanese Kudo bows, they won't send them anymore because they're weapons. You know, in the American Constitution, you know, you can like build, you know, nuclear weapons and keep them in your backyard. But hey, you know, AK-47s, yeah, there you go. But sporting goods, no, can't do that. These are soldier galamis up here. There's a real deal Edo period spear right there. There's a bow there, an Edo period spear there. There's a spear there. That's actually a replica, but it looks way cool. This is an old military rifle thing. You would practice your bayoneting with that. So bow. Can't send them. You know, just not allowed to. Anyways, a friend of mine made me this. Wasn't that nice of him? And this is going to go with this. Alright? And soon, I'm thinking of putting a flag on that, and that was supposed to be, what do you call it, when you first put a boat in the water and it's maiden voyage, which is being pulled. It has been in a swimming pool before, but that's going to, hopefully, it was supposed to be Saturday. Apparently my kid said, I want to go to Hiroshima on Saturday. I was like, yeah, but isn't Saturday my day? Off to Hiroshima with Grandma. Anyways, but apparently Monday or Tuesday it will be launched. That's the word. So there's a bit of an update of what's going on. A few other things I'd like to send to Australia. For those of you like the Seven Gods, for those of you that like the samurai helmet display, there's one there, and when I get around to it, I'm gonna have some of these as ABAREBUGYO bargains. All right, so that'll be that. Love that. Keep that. Yeah. So it's getting there. There's just like stuff, you know. The heads fell off those kokeshis, so I have to drill some holes, get some dowels, some glue, you know, that job's got to be done. Got to fix that thing, repair some of that urushi sort of thing over there. Some of it's a bit, so it needs to be cleaned up. Just things have got to be done, and maybe I should hire me somebody. I could go and retire or something, you know. That'd be pretty cool. Don't know what to do with this. I'm thinking about throwing this in the rubbish bin. It might be worth more than me so it could be worth at least $25. I mean, Yokohama GT Special radial tyres, man. Alright, it's a bit shot, but it could be repaired. Might be worth something. Anyway, that's that. I'm gonna get back to it. Got some awesome stuff that I haven't shown you, but I'll get around to it. How's that?